This is Danny, and this is Destiny. I'm bringing you a video today on how to get the Bonebreaker Eris Morn Bounty, or you got to kill Hive Wizards with a shoulder charge. Of course, this is only for Titans. You want to go to Old Russia Earth, obviously. And what do you mean, obviously? It's not really obvious. This is my way of doing it. Just go patrol Cosmodrome, and you're going to want to go to where, I believe it's the Heart of Crota or the Fist of Crota, or I can't remember which one it is. One of the Crota missions that's way over near the Sepix Prime, what do you call it? Strike. Anyway, as you can see, I'm riding my Sparrow through this area, and I have it fast forward so you can see what I'm doing. When I have it fast forward, you can't really tell how bad of a driver I am. If you slow it down, though, you'll see how much I always crash. But this is where you go. You're going to zip right through this area. You don't really need to kill anybody, unless you have the Husk of the Pit, and then you want to run around with that, which actually I do have. I have the Husk of the Pit. Why? Look over there. I forget what that guy does, but we'll talk about him later. The Husk of the Pit I got for this because you need a weapon that doesn't really kill very good, because you just really want to knock down the shields of the wizards before you go and use shoulder charge, as I'll demonstrate right here. If you have any other weapon besides like a kind of a standard one, it's really not going to work. And then you just run up and then you fail. I don't know what happened right there, but I did fail, and it's really embarrassing. But as you can see, I still have a melee charged up. So in this kind of situation, I just know from the past, if you don't kill off the Fallen, it's very likely that the Fallen will kill the wizard for you, because you just knocked his health all the way down, and he's kind of sitting there vulnerable. So I'm gonna like run around and kill the Fallen using my Husk of the Pit, which takes a lot longer than normal. And I'm gonna line up one more time. He's got barely enough energy. I'm gonna sprint, got the thing ready to go, jump up, and boom, got him. Piece of cake. Pretty simple, right? So you clear out the rest of the enemy and you move on. But here's an example of what not to do when you use a weapon that's too powerful. It's not going to work. See, we're going to talk about this guy later, because I don't know if it's such a good idea to go after that wizard. Anyway, there's two wizards in this room, and that one just happens to be a major. Anyway, when you have this is an uncommon gun or a rare gun, I can't remember. Look at this, 2 shots and he's dead. That's a fail. You got to go to orbit when you do that. Or you can just continue on down this road back here, as I was talking about earlier. And if you go down this green little tunnel over here, there's actually 2 wizards down there, and they're not majors. So now I got a legendary scout rifle, but I'm gonna aim for their dress. You know, wizards are girls. I don't know if you know that. They're not boys. You can tell that from the Grimoire cards. Anyway, one of the other things I like to do is switch to a flashbang grenade, because when you're going after these wizards, you're going to have to fight all of your instincts that you normally have when you're shooting at things. Like, you kind of want to aim for the head, right? Well, no, you don't want to aim for the head because you might kill them with your weapon. You don't want to do that. You want to kill them with a shoulder charge, as you can see right here, right? Alright, there we go. We got a kill. Good. So the other thing is, as you can see, I still have a fist, or a melee, but I'm going to use it right here like an idiot. This is another one of them instincts. When you see an enemy that's close, you want to go melee him so you don't have to worry about reloading. Yeah, don't do that. Reload. You got to shoot these enemies, because you got to save that. What is it called? Storm Fist? I can't remember. You got to save that for the wizard. Now, obviously, some of the setup that you want to have here, get rid of that lightning grenade, because a lot of times you feel like you want to use a lightning grenade as part of your instincts. That's what you normally do when you're playing against things. You're not used to having to go shoulder charge things. That's like one of the last resort type things. So set up your flashbang just in case. That way you don't accidentally throw a lightning grenade and some wizard just sits there and gets cooked by it, because they tend to sit there sometimes. I know I've killed that Hive Major, that wizard major that's in the other room that we were looking at, several times doing that. But since I have this wizard down to nothingness, now I gotta run around and wait for my melee to recharge, right? Okay, now it's finally recharged. We're gonna go back over here and one shot to the dress, another shot to the pit. Okay, watch this. See, all this time wasted because if you have a legendary weapon or a rare weapon or an uncommon weapon, you're probably going to kill the wizard just from doing normal stuff. You got to go to orbit and start everything over. So let's go back to this Fist of Crota, Heart of Crota, Soul of Crota, whatever that is. I don't know if this is such a good idea. I don't know that you want to waste your time. There's 3 non-major wizards and 1 major wizard when you do this route. You might just want to go for the 3 non-majors, go to orbit and try again. Because it's it's a lot easier. Look at how much time I'm going to waste on this guy, you know? And he actually almost kills me. You know, if I had my normal weapons like Thorn or Amida Multi-Tool or even like Patience and Time, you could kill this wizard in a heartbeat. And if you notice, I'm using the Murmur with Arc, because if you use Solar, you can accidentally knock his shields down and kill him, which I've done a couple times. It's really annoying. The weapons that you have when you're a level 30, level 31, level 32, they're very powerful. You gotta be careful. These are tiny little wizards. You want to knock them down just low enough so you can get your Solar Charge. And that's it. So I've been through a lot of this with this Hive Wizard, so you don't have to. Don't play with the Hive Wizards. I mean, the Majors. That's what I meant to say, Majors. I'm getting impatient. I'm shooting this guy, and I want him to lower his health and his shields, but I'm not trying to kill him. This goes against all of my instincts. As a gamer, you're supposed to kill. But I'm not trying to kill him. What's going on? And speaking of instincts, so why don't I just punch this guy? No! Now I just dropped my melee. I gotta recharge my melee now. I mean, I had this wizard down. I mean, he's pretty far down, right? I'm about to get him really far down, and oh, now would be a perfect time to go charge him. Shoulder charge him, but I can't. Oh well. So stay away from the majors. I hope this is enough evidence for you. There's a couple other things. One more thing I want to bring up, since we have some dead time while we watch me fail against a wizard. But wizards can cast poison. So if you're sprinting at a wizard, you got a head full of steam, you're about ready to shoulder charge, and he poisons you, guess what? You stop sprinting. You need to be able to recognize that and not waste your melee. Because you're going to melee him without a shoulder charge because you're no longer sprinting, and he's going to die. Say goodbye, wizard, and all that time you wasted lowering his health, trying really careful not to shoot him with your gun, and you didn't even get a shoulder charge. How about some failure real quick? If you are going to mess with the Hive, you know, why don't you go ahead and knock his shields down all the way? Because if you try to go get him with the shield, fail, it ain't going to work. Sorry, buddy, try next time. How about I just kill you? I'm sick of messing with you, man. I'm so sick of messing with you. Hey, check this out. I got his shields all the way down. But by the time I get a head of steam and turn around, oh, his shields are back. Fail. Don't mess with the Hive majors, bro. Just go after the normal ones. There's 3 of them. Hit them, go to orbit, try again. You'll get lucky. If you're lucky, you'll do it in 2 tries. Use a gun that's not very powerful. Don't melee normal enemies. And watch out for poison. It's pretty simple. Make sure you get his shields down and don't accidentally shoot him with your gun. But that's all the time I have for today. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Adios.